every time someone asks me that question, man, I go back to the movie The Jerk. You know what I mean? I was born a poor black child. Yeah,
now, how you pronounce your name too, man? Because I say Uko. Is it Uko?
What have you heard?
I heard a couple. I heard Uko. Yeah. I heard Ko, like just the U silent.
Okay.
And it was somebody said the other. I can't remember the other one, but them the two, Uko and Ko. And I'm like, I don't think Ko is it. No. I said I like Uko better. Yeah. But how do you pronounce it?
I tell people Uko.
Uko. All right.
Because over the years, that was the more common pronunciation.
Alright, okay. So
now my family pronounces it a different way.
That's what I was gonna ask. So what's the other pronunciation?
It's Uku.
Uku.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like the Uku better. That's what.
Well, I grew up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but,
Uku.
again,
everybody American.
Kids,
yeah.
I got into fights over my name. Yeah,
because they sitting there, Uku. Yeah, I can see that. I already know. I knew I get
Buku, Cuckoo, and all that shit. You know. So. Got into fights, man. So once I started, working, is when pronunciation started changing with other folks.
Yeah, because now you're getting other people who may not see your name across before, now they see it and they gotta pronounce it for the first time.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And they say you go. Yeah. All right, man. Well, these questions gonna be very simple, man. First, I thank you for taking the time, man.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and your journey as an artist, man? Because you got some great work.
Hey, journey. How long you got, man?
Man, you got the short version. You know what I mean? Because I can tell that version about to go a long time. You know what I mean?
No, it's how to get started. So like every time someone asks me that question, man, I go back to the movie The Jerk. You know what I mean? I was born a poor black child. Whenever somebody asks me that, that's in my mind, But
oh, that's funny. Oh man, so.
But I have older brothers, man. And it's art, something that ran in my family. I have 4 older brothers, 2 older sisters. I'm the last of 7. All my brothers could draw. My one of my older sisters could draw. She always was like cheerleader.
Okay, hi.
Yeah. But only like 2 of us actually went to school for art. And so my second oldest brother, he went to school up in New York. He worked for government, graphic design, the Navy.
That's nice.
So yeah.
Dang.
But yeah, just because I grew up in my family, as an artist, you know what I mean. So, just ended up, high school doing art classes and went to art college, And,
so how was that? Like going to high school art college? Was this something that you always knew the entire time? Like I'm going for art.
I always knew I wanted to be an artist. Doing comics, things like that. You know what I mean? I was always doing art, but comics was always the thing I wanted to do. And so it worked out.
Dang, it worked out, man.
Not like right out the gate necessarily, but just doing commercial work. I just graduate college, I just want to get work as an artist.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I did get work as an artist doing graphics.
Yeah. You good?
And so I started getting work in comics when I went to Chicago.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, Chicago Comic Con.
See, and I go to
work.
Nice, man. So next one, website.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say Uko, since that's where we're going with now. UkoSmith.com showcases a wide range of artwork, but what inspired you to create that type of artwork? Because it seems like a certain style, almost.
The work that I used to do or the work that I do now?
Now, what I seen on the website was a little different from this work now. So let's talk about the website work first. Let's talk about the art that you did on there. Because I know it's a little, like you said, you haven't updated in a while, and this right here is more of the new stuff.
Right.
So on the website, when you did the website, what was your art style then, and did it change?
Yeah, the website, the artwork did change. There was a moment, a very specific moment, where it was just a very, conscious decision where I knew I needed to make a change.
Now, what was that moment, if you don't mind me asking?
You know what I mean? It was an epiphany.
Yeah, I
You know, it's one of those moments, man.
I know what you mean.
Where it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was just a moment where it was just like you're getting all this information. It was almost like, you know, the universe is talking to you.
Yeah,
You know
you just wake up and like,
it was I joke about it, but it was a very serious moment.
Yeah,
it was a very
true.
spiritual moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With those moments where like the universe is talking to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how things start to line up, kind of a thing.
Yep.
You know? And it was just that moment. It was like I had to make a change. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? It was a change for the better.
Yeah.
But in that moment, as you're starting to figure out how to make those changes,
That's true.
it was a question whether or not, you know, do you lose an audience, part of your audience, you know what I mean? And then you start thinking, okay, you're going to gain a whole new audience, right?
Man, you're talking my language.
And those who don't like the change,
Oh, well.
you know what I mean? I know I have to do it for me,
Yeah.
necessarily before I do it for anybody else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I got to stay excited about what I do.
Unless you're
You
not
know?
going to be able to do it. I agree.
Right. And so with that, I had to, you know, as I wasn't happy with what I was previously doing, what you're seeing on the site.
website.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it, but it was like I felt something was missing. You know what I'm saying? As an artist growing up, you know, everybody's got their influences.
They do.
You know what I mean? You copy an artist here, there, whatever they do. You know what I mean? And after a while, you know, it's like, you know what? Kind of like, you know, you still keep some of that stuff in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it becomes a whole brand new you.
They do.
You know what I mean? And that's what I felt, and that's what I'm still feeling. Yeah, I said I remember exactly what I was doing when I had that moment. You know, so
That's how you know it's real.
yeah.
When you remember it like that. Man, now, how would you describe your artistic style now?
Now it's very energetic, expressive. You know, other words I've heard from other people. It's very kinetic. You know what I mean?
I like that.
So yeah, I like that word too.
I
So,
like that.
it was, you know what I mean? It's more emotional, I would say, too.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some things I still do that I'm like, I'll do a piece over
Yeah.
if I'm not quite feeling it.
Makes sense.
You know? And though,
And we'll be done soon, so you ain't got
and I'll do it
You're a
over.
popular man. You're a popular.
I guess so.
Nah, you good, man. I edit it.
And I'll do a piece over again. And sometimes a third time. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that
Just
right
to get the
feeling.
right feeling.
You know? I may have people emailing me like, hey man, where's my piece at? I'm like, it's coming, man, you know?
Yeah,
I don't want to exactly tell them I've done it.
I've done it two or three times.
over.
They might think something when you say that. But
Right.
truthfully, that's art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's I understand it. You know, you write something, you go, if you, the artist, are not satisfied with it, you know, if I'm a baker and I make a cake, if I'm not satisfied with the cake,
Yeah.
probably gonna throw it out and bake another cake.
Yeah.
You can't really just, you know, fine tune the cake and touch it up. At that point, it's a little
Right.
too late. So I totally get that.
Yeah, I mean, I've done pieces where I said I've done maybe 2 pieces, maybe 3, and I'll tell the person. Sometimes I'll tell the person I did it over.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I'll give them a choice. This is what I did. And they'll choose the first one. You know? I'm like,
You're like, well,
don't you
okay.
like the second one that I did, which is, you know?
I guess I got to spare it for you.
Yeah. So it's great to like the first one, you know? But yeah, that's what happens at times.
Ah, yo, that's so funny. All right, so now this is one I told you. Many of your works feature vibrant colors and intricate details. How does your creative process go?
You know, a lot of my color theory comes from looking at a lot of concept art. You know what I mean, for film and stuff, you know? I took color theory and stuff in class, college and all that stuff, you know? But it was like, I never really gravitated towards like that truly full color stuff. I can do it, but that's not where I feel that's not where my sensibilities are. You know? And so, so we're looking at concept art. You know what I mean? You don't have to use the whole palette.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You use like a few different tones.
That's it.
For doing concept art, and then you'll have like that one, maybe two colors to pop that piece.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And so I gravitated more towards that type of thinking, as opposed to. I mean, you can use the triad and all that stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I gravitated more towards that when it's doing like concept art. A few different tones, you get like another color here, a vibrant color to make it pop.
Dang, okay, that makes sense. Dang, that is okay. See, that was a good question, man. I was thinking. All right, so you had the opportunity to participate in various exhibitions and events.
Right.
How has your experience been showcasing art to a wider audience versus, like you mentioned before, being at home, or maybe college kid, and now you went to Chicago Expo and these expos. How has that been, coming to these expos, getting a larger audience?
That's been great, man. It's nothing but good experiences. You get everyone here wants experience here and there.
Yeah.
You're like, it happens.
It does, everybody.
But it was an experience for the better,
I agree.
And each and every one that I've met, whether it's an artist or someone who has purchased work kind of thing, it lets me know that I'm headed in the direction that I feel where I needed to go. And getting that reaction from people kind of solidifies that.
Yeah. So, and I want in this Uko. Uko is the proper pronunciation, correct? Is it Uku? Uku. There you go. See, I'm gonna get it. I want to say Uku, but for everybody watching, we're gonna keep it Uko. Okay, now, Fan Expo Denver 2023. What can everybody expect from you here? Everybody watching, what can they expect from your artwork and what you're showcasing here this time around?
I like to think that I can bring some freshness. You know what I'm saying?
Kinetic energy.
Yeah, some dopeness. You know what I'm saying? To the scene.
Yeah, nice.
No, I had a really good experience yesterday with the woman that did a piece for me.
Nice.
It was Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Right? I knew of the characters.
Yeah, but
I've never really.
Put it down on paper.
Yeah, and so like her and her son, it was for the mom. The son introduced her.
Yeah, that's just like he can do it.
Yeah. She's never had a piece of artwork done. She's never commissioned anything. So, she said I was her first person to commission.
Dang.
Yeah. And so before I even did it, just talking to them, I used to bike ride, a lot, riding through the park system and all that stuff. You just get a sense of nature.
It does. It's grounded, being grounded.
Yeah. And so, just talking to her and seeing how closely she was connected to the character, like, all right, and plus how she or they was talking about how I portray female characters in my work. You know what I mean? They're dainty. You know what I'm saying? So they're like strong, curvy, but still there's a personality.
Exactly.
I like to put behind my female characters. And so and they pointed out some pieces too in my work.
Oh, okay. So they
reference. Yeah. I was like, all right, so so with that in mind, let's make sure I did a good job for her. Yeah.
Dang.
And when she came and picked it up yesterday, it was a really good moment. It was, you know what I mean?
It's a feel good moment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't say thank you enough. She couldn't compliment me enough. Yeah, I just kept saying thank you. I didn't know what else to say. You know what I mean? And so I saw a little.
Yeah, you get home.
It hit. You know what I mean? So it was good. Yeah. So that stuff like that, man, gives me. I feed off that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Now, anything else you gotta say to the people? Anything and where they can go for your work, what they do, to purchase anything? It's all your time right now. This you got the plug. Let me walk. Come back in an hour, man. What you need?
Right. Oh man, other than the website, again, it needs updated. But you can find me on the socials of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't do the dancing.
Yeah,
but I do videos, drawing videos on there.
Nice. Okay.
Things of that nature. So.
Man, as always.
Etsy.
Go ahead, take it. This is you. I told you. You got an hour.
And
You got an
Etsy.
hour.
If you want to purchase stuff,
Yes.
my art books, T-shirts, you can find my Etsy and go from there.
All right. Now, as far as commissioning work, if somebody wanted to commission work with you, would you just reach out to you through the website? Or what's the best way to reach out to you for that?
The website, I get the emails from my
Nice.
website.
Okay.
All right, or the socials.
Nice.
People, I get it from all over. I should have just like one central thing, you know what I
But
mean?
I'm the same way. It's all over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm checking Instagram, checking Twitter.
I do that too.
It's so crazy, but
It works.
it works. Yeah.
Nah, other than that, man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure, man. Y'all see Uko Smith, and definitely y'all need to go buy something, man. If y'all represent me, y'all better buy something. All right, holla.